It's time for the Fred Johnson Show with Fred Johnson and his crew, Charlie the Sports Guy, the Disgruntled Guy, Cletus from Kakalaki, Crazy Eddie from Glendale, golfing legend Duffy Divot, Quazar the Time Traveler, and Naked Engineer Steve. And now, here's Fred Johnson.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Fred Show, Show 5, Season 2. We're halfway through our second season, which will take us up right before Thanksgiving, I believe. And in 2 weeks is our special Halloween episode. We'll all be in spooky costumes, from what I understand. All right, very good. We got a packed show. We have a guest, a new guest calling in. His name's Denny. Going to find out what he's all about. And, but I want to start off with something here. Wait, let me, as you know, you guys see that news article? Duffy Divot is not with us today. He was climbing Mount Everest, if you remember from last week's show. And I just got the CNN news alert that he's missing up there in the Himalayas, is what they're saying. Golfing legend Duffy Divot and 5 members of his expedition team reported missing early Monday morning, shortly after attempting to summit Mount Everest. So anyway, I'm going to give updates with that information as it comes in on my news alert. Okay, so with that, let's get moving right along quickly, and we start off the show with Charlie the Sports Guy. Charlie, what's happening in sports? Don't forget.
Hey there, Fred. How's it going? Well, in the NBA, the Lakers did it. They're the world champs. Of course, most of you will probably already know it. In the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers are 4-0 in the early NFL season. Yay! For the first time since 1979, believe it or not. Terry Bradshaw in the Super Bowl that year. And, well, I happened to cut the bottom of my right big toe 2 days ago, so I've been hobbling and bumbling and stumbling. And got it worked on a little bit at urgent care yesterday. So I'm trying to be healthy and do the Duffy Divot thing. He had all that trail stuff. I sure hope he's eating it. So anyway, I got to get my, whoops, there's Virgil.
That's Virgil.
I got to get my Dextron and Cheez-Its with the extra toasty that he mentioned last week to help out my diet and feel a lot better. Back to you, Fred.
Okay, yeah, hopefully we'll have maybe some time at the end, and we'll go around with a little last minute saying, but thanks for the sports. Yeah, last time Steelers were 4-0, I think they won the Super Bowl that year. Is that correct?
Yep, they won.
All right, very good. Moving on. Disgruntled Guy. Where's Disgruntled Guy now? You know, he's been out there hunting creatures.
I'm here, Fred. I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here in the great Northwest, Fred. As you know, I've been hunting mythical creatures, Fred.
Yeah.
The grunters have asked me to look for Bigfoot, Fred. Bigfoot, yes, I say. So here I am. I'm dressed like this to blend in with the forest, Fred.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so I could get a glimpse of the beast.
I see.
And not scare him away. You know,
Okay.
Fred.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, not only did I get a picture of the beast, Fred,
Yeah.
but I'm here to promote my new book, Fred.
Really? A new book?
I have a new book, Fred. It's called Bigfoot and the Art of Social Distancing.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So here it is, Fred, and it will be available on Amazon and any bookstore near you.
Wow, look at that. The Art of Social Distancing. Yeah. Oh,
Do you see it, Fred? Do you see it? Yeah. That's my new book, Fred. That's my new book.
Wow, yeah, that's right. When you think about it, Bigfoot, he does have that whole social distancing thing down. He's been doing it for years, right?
Oh, yeah, Fred. He's been doing it for years. But I want to thank you, Fred, for financing my adventures. And there's many more to come. Also, I'm donating 10% of my proceeds from the book for the Fred Johnson Show, Fred.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, Fred, that's right. And one more thing, Fred. Go Grunters! Go Grunters! Back to you, Fred.
Very good, Disgruntled Guy. Wow, well, I hope the book does well. Disgruntled Guy is going to give money back to the Fred Show. Okay, there you go. I got a CNN's reporting severe weather hinders rescue mission of golfing legend Duffy Divot and 5 other climbers. Oh man. Yeah. So all right, I'll keep you updated during this whole show. Okay, very good. Moving on. I see the guest there. All right. Cletus, what's happening?
Oh, hey, Fred. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm trying to muddle through this. I'm getting these news reports about Duffy being lost on Mount Everest.
Yeah, I'm worried about Duffy. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I know. We all do. What's going on, Cletus?
Well, I don't know exactly, Fred. I just woke up here in this lawn chair, and I'm not sure exactly if I'm at the beach or I'm at a park. Last thing I remember, I was getting ready to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day, formerly known as Columbus Day. And I got my little dinghy docked down at the marina, and I jumped in my dinghy to go to Trader Joe's and get some spices for celebrating the holiday.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah,
that's the last I remember. Now I just woke up here.
What? Since Columbus Day? You just woke up now?
Well, yeah, Indigenous Peoples Day, what we call it now, Fred.
Right. Wow. When you when you passed out, it was a Columbus Day. When you woke up, it was Indigenous Peoples Day. Wow.
Yes, sir. So I got to look around and get my bearings. And
Yeah.
maybe when you get back to me, I'll figure out where I am.
Well, I guess in a way, that's the perfect way to celebrate Columbus Day, by going out to look for spices and getting lost.
Yeah, that's how it panned out. Back to you, Fred.
Okay, Cletus, thank you. Moving on. Crazy Eddie. What's Crazy Eddie doing?
Oh, I'm doing a lot. My condolences to Whitey Ford.
Oh, yeah.
A baseball player, but great pitcher.
Right.
I'm going sporty today. Sorry, Charlie, I'm taking your gig. That's because Fred said we can't go political, so I gotta.
That's right. He's got to get
go sports.
Yeah.
Anyway, too bad about Whitey Ford. I mean, like, we didn't even know he was alive until he died. But we love him. See you later, Joe Morgan, too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember he had that elbow thing they used to do on his batting stance? That was great.
That was great.
But I love the old Joe Morgan. He's no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's talk about the series. See, I'm wearing the hat.
Hey, wait, Eddie, what about Bob Gibson?
Yeah, what a great pitcher. Wow.
My Uncle Bob.
He was the most feared pitcher in
he was.
the entire league. Anyway, let's talk baseball. I'm back in LA in the series.
Oh.
I got the hat.
Right.
I can't afford, most of the merchandise. Otherwise, maybe I'd watch one of the games. You got to dress for success. And anyway, Dodgers have much better beards than the other guys. Who are the other guys, Fred? The Otters?
They're the Braves.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Braves have good beards too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, Fred,
Yeah,
You moved your head to the right.
I did.
You balked.
Oh, sorry about
Caught you.
that.
I caught you.
Uh-oh.
All right. All
You're
right.
really gonna catch me later, Eddie, when I get a little political. You're gonna go nuts.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
All
flip
right,
out.
spoiler alert. Go ahead.
Oh, and hope Duffy's okay.
Yep.
I heard he is spending too much quality time with the Sherpas.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
You got to be good to your Sherpas.
Right. Let me write that down.
You need them to be on your team when you need them.
Yep.
That's probably what he did. He wasn't treating his Sherpas right.
Okay,
Anyway,
Eddie.
I got nothing, Fred. You know.
Okay.
I got so much, and I got so much to say. I can't say anything at all. I clam up.
I hear you.
Like a clam.
That's okay. We'll get back to you at the end here. We're moving along.
Back to you, Fred.
There you go. Let's see. There we go. 5 lost Everest climbers rescued high atop summit, but golfing legend Duffy Divot still missing. All right. Well, that's good news. At least the 5 that were with him have been rescued, but Duffy's still missing. All right. Well, like I say, I'm going to keep updating you throughout the show as the CNN news alerts come in. Okay, moving on. Well, Duffy's not here right now. I'll have to. Let's just go to Quazar. Quazar. Let's jump to Quazar. Let's time travel to Quazar. Quazar, are you there?
Hi, Fred. Quazar here.
There he is.
I traveled to 1960 Seattle with my Ode to Fred poem to see if I could make a hit song with none other than the as yet undiscovered guitar superstar, Jimi Hendrix. He had just got his first guitar and he was inexperienced. I picked up the tab and we split it. And that's when things got groovy. He loved my poems so much that he decided to run some song ideas by me over some smoke and red wine. Jimmy broke out his favorite snack and sang, "Purple grapes all in my brain. Quazar, this fruit drives me insane." I buzzed and I offered through the purple haze. Jimmy smiled in approval and said, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy." I blushed and offered, "How about kiss the sky?" Next, he sang, "You got to be all mine, ooh, Marcia Brady." I cautioned him about his obvious affection for Marcia and future lawsuits. So Marcia became Foxy Lady. Finally, Fred, he sang, "Pedro, where you going with that hoe in your hand?" I had to warn Jimmy that racial tensions were high in the future. So we concluded our jam session with "Hey Joe." Choked up, I hugged and kissed the future legend. And Jimmy said, "Quazar, castles made of sand slip into the sea eventually." Back to you.
Wow, very good, Quazar. So you're starting to use your powers for good instead of evil, I see.
Yes.
Because those songs ended up being really good.
And to clarify the racial tensions with Pedro, he was actually tipping his hat to all the farm workers in Seattle that he had met over the years. So he didn't even understand that there could possibly be a negative connotation.
Right. To quote another member on the Fred Show, it was a different time back then.
Indeed, it was.
Very good, Quazar. All right, moving on. Let's go to Ahnold. Ahnold, what's happened, Ahnold? Did you hear about
Fred
Duffy?
Johnson, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Ahnold. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It's funny and good to see you guys.
Good to see you, Arnold, always. Have you heard about Duffy? He was trapped on a mountain or something. He's lost up there.
Yes, of course, you know, Mount Everest is a very difficult place. You can't get through there without oxygen. It's a tough place to live, even if you're a Sherpa.
That's what I hear. Yeah, you get up there that high, once you start kind of losing your mind once you get up that high, you know, so soaring with eagles, or there's some kind of saying there. Let me write down to look that up.
And
Go
it's
ahead,
cold.
Arnold.
It's cold out there. So
It is.
I'm just getting ready to start shooting another action movie.
Another one.
That's right. I'm working with Cousin Shifty, and I'm in the Great Northwest, Fred.
Oh, the Great Northwest. Really?
And Disgruntled Guy, he's our head of security. It's a fantastic movie. It's going to be called Bigfoot versus George Michael.
Again? Sure. Wow. That's are you CGing George Michael into the movie? I mean, how are you bringing George Michael into this movie?
It's very complicated. I can't tell you about it. It's,
okay. Let me write that down.
Metals and things, of course. So I want you to know it's going to be a fantastic movie, and I love your show.
Right.
Back to you, Fred.
Oh, very good, Arnold. Thank you very much. It's always a joy when you call in. Let me see if I can share my screen here to show you this news article. Okay, here we go. Here is the news update from CNN. Rescued climbers recount terrifying ordeal at 27,000 feet as the search continues for golfer Duffy Divot. Wow. Team members of the expedition crew lost on Mount Everest recount their terrifying ordeal after golfing legend Duffy Divot strands them high on a mountain in a blizzard and allegedly causes an avalanche. What? Okay, I'll read the rest of this to you real quickly. Team member Faith No More said that Duffy wanted to lead the expedition and said before they embarked, remember, there is no I or me, there is only us. And with that, they started up the mountain. After hours of being lost, one of the team members said, "We're lost. I don't think there's enough supplies for all of us." That is when Mr. Divot started yelling and jumping up and down, saying, "What do you mean us? You mean I don't have enough supplies." Then he grabbed all the supplies and ran off into the blizzard. That is when the avalanche started. I believe it was Mr. Divot's loud voice and actions that caused the avalanche, said Ms. No More. Wow. Okay, one last thing here. Another team member ran after Duffy, trying to stop him. A Mr. Tim 2, but everybody called him by his middle name, Buck. Buck said while chasing Duffy, at one point he stopped, turned around, and said, "A journey of 1,000 miles starts with but a single step." Then he turned back around, tore off all his clothes, grabbed a box of Cocoa Puffs, and disappeared into the blizzard. And that was the last I saw of Duffy Divot. Now, wow, now that's shocking. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Let me get somebody's reaction on that. Anybody have any reaction on that? Would like to respond to that? Charlie, what do you think, Charlie?
For Cocoa Puffs, I'll tell you that. That's scary.
You think that's altitude sickness, maybe?
Yeah, it could be.
Wow. Well,
Fred, when I was up there, you know, you couldn't breathe, Fred. So I hope Duffy's okay.
We all hope he is, and we hope he gets back safely. Okay, wow, I'm a little shaken on this show right now. Okay, moving on. Normally we would go to commercial, but we can't right now. We have a guest. Gotten everybody. Okay, now let's go to the guest. This guy, his name is Denny. He wanted to be on the Fred Johnson show. So he contacted us at the new fjs@gmail.com, and he wanted to be on the Fred Johnson show. So, Denny, are you there? Hello, Denny. All right, Charlie, what's going on? You're muted.
I got that.
Sorry, I'm unmuted now. So thank you for having me. Fred,
okay,
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
I don't have. You introduced me as about nude beaches, which is true, but it's also a misnomer. It's actually two things. It's shaming. I drew up a graphic,
Okay, well, my staff gives me very limited information. They say your name, babe. Okay, so go ahead. Welcome to the Fred show.
I walked
out
of
a Fred fan. Are you a Fred fan?
I'm a Fred fan. Thank you.
All right. Well, great. That's the important thing. Thanks, Denny. Go ahead. The floor is
recently
yours.
walked out of a dollar store, and I got a look, from other people shopping in ordinary stores, my can of corn costs a lot less.
Dollar store is great. Everything costs $1,
I went to
go ahead.
I went to the beach. Needed like a little bit of space, COVID-19 kind of space, and and so I wanted to how do I delineate that? I could draw something in the sand, or I could use some chalk or something, that was harmless to the environment. Blah blah blah. Arm & Hammer baking soda, $1, made a huge circle. I was able to have a space of my own, and then while I went ahead and delineated the space, I said, well, why not make the space clothing optional? So it's not it's two things. Okay, it's
Quazar is agreeing. I see him nodding. So it's like a Venn diagram that looks like a couple boobs. I'm getting all. I only write all those down. There.
Yeah. So it's like
picking up on what you're putting down.
It's about shaming. And I got some of the same looks that I did when I came out of the dollar store. Using my clothing optional beach area, if you will. So
right.
That's all. Back to you, Fred. I just wanted to espouse that you can just in modern day do what you need to do.
You broke it. Could you just say back to you, Fred, one more time?
Back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Denny. All right, very good. Well, that was great. Denny, a fan. He's on the show. I love that. Love the dollar store. Loved his Venn diagrams, or we'll call them Den diagrams. Oh, I need another drink. Okay, moving on. Okay, that's very good. Well, see, we got through all that. So now, even though I'm a little bit behind, I think we have time to wrap it up. So let's go around the horn one more time. Let's do like a 15-second. Charlie, what's your final word?
Final word is he better be eating the Cheez-Its up there on the mountain to keep warm. Good luck, Duffy. Back to you, Fred.
Very good. Nice words of encouragement there, Charlie. Disgruntled Guy, final words.
Fred, I want everybody to buy my new book, Fred. It's for the show, Fred. You're going to get 10%, Fred. 10%. You can buy it at Amazon and a bookstore near you.
Wow.
Back to you, Fred.
Very good. Very good there, Disgruntled Guy. That's an interesting book. Okay. Cletus. Final words, Cletus.
Well, Fred, I'm still trying to figure out where I am, but I'm going to get my bearings soon and finish celebrating Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day. I hope Duffy is rescued soon wherever he is. I'm wondering if anybody checked out the 19th hole of the golf course, because sometimes he ends up there. But I just hope he's okay, and see y'all next week. Back to you, Fred.
another news alert has come in here on my CNN news alert. And I want to bring this up. Let's see. You guys see this? Okay. Boom. Rescue team discovers empty box of Cocoa Puffs as search for Duffy Divot continues. Look at that. Look, they found the box of Cocoa Puffs up there. What do you think of that? Do you see that?
Wow, maybe he's under the Cocoa Puffs a few feet.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, okay. Well, that's a good sign anyway. They're getting close, right? Maybe they're getting close.
Maybe we're all just cuckoo.
For Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay. Crazy Eddie. Final words, Crazy Eddie.
Remember Duffy said that Cocoa Puffs would save his life ultimately?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it happened.
That's right. Maybe.
Anyway, I wanted to donate the next 8 seconds of my farewell to
Go ahead.
pool safety. Kids, be safe in the pool. Be safe. I'm done.
Okay. All right.
Don't play around.
No running. No running at the pool. Remember that.
And no horseplay.
No horseplay. No fun. No fun, anybody.
That's right. That's
All
all I have to say. Can I have 8 more seconds, Fred?
All right, 8 more. Go, Eddie. 8 more.
Okay. I just oh God, I got so much.
You see?
I
You
got
see,
nothing.
Eddie? All right. Back to me, Fred. Back to me, Fred.
Back to you, Fred.
Okay, very good.
Sorry, I suddenly fell asleep.
All right. Quazar. Final words, Quazar.
Okay, Fred. Well, I'd just like to say that was one heck of a time travel trip that I got to spend with the unbelievable guitar hero Jimi Hendrix.
Yes.
I hope that the Ode to Fred poem comes out in one of his future past albums.
Yeah.
Time will tell. And
Nice.
he is a very, very genuine big fan of the Fred Johnson Show. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Quazar. Very good. Okay, Ahnold. Final words, Ahnold. 15 seconds.
Fred Johnson,
Yes.
it's so good to be here with you guys. Don't forget, you got to buy The Art of Social Distancing, and you learn all kinds of things here on the Fred Johnson Show. Back to you, Fred.
Yes, thanks. That's right. You do learn things on the Fred Johnson Show. Thanks for that, Arnold. Very good. Okay, guest caller. Guest, final words. 15 seconds, guest Denny guy. He's looking for change in the cushions of his couch. Hello, Denny.
To unmute his mic.
Okay, I was going to give him 15 seconds. There's his 15 seconds of fame. Fleeting. There you go. And that's how it works. All right, but okay, so we're going to wrap this up then. We've done really good on time. Very proud of all you guys. We've got a lot in. But I got an alert. A final news story has just come up. And I'm going to end with this news story. Okay, here we go. This is from Fox News. Fox News reporting that Duffy Divot never climbed Mount Everest. What? Golfing legend has been living a quiet life in seclusion on an alpaca farm in Northern California. CNN spreads fake news about his disappearance. Well, what do you think of that? Wow, there's the alpaca farm. Wow, I don't know what to believe now. Unbelievable. This is insane now. Okay, well, anyway, I'm wishing Duffy Divot the best. I can't wait for him to return. We all wish him the best. Does anybody have 5 seconds of anything they'd like to end this with? Is the guest caller back again for his last 15?
Don't say nude people that like to be cheap and nude at the same time.
Be cheap and nude at the same time. Let me write that down. Very good, Denny. Okay.
Is this where I get my 30 seconds of screen time this week, Fred?
Hey, Hey, Naked Engineer Steve, you can always have 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm feeling the love. Speaking of cheap and naked, I just wanted to chime in.
Okay, cheap and naked. There you go. That's our slogan here on the Fred Show. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody. We all wish Duffy Divot well. We hope his safe return. Thanks for tuning in to the Fred Show, Show 5, Season 2. See you next week, everybody.